jumped out my shirt there, my window slammed shut with the wind, and I just about jumped out my bloody shirt. Hello, everyone. Oh, my heart. God, I can't take things like that. My heart there. I see I've got the front door open and I've got my window open in the room. If I get the sound down, I have. I'm just this second in. I was away seeing a social worker about my mother. Wait, I'll get the chat and everything up first. I need Peter to check out my old laptop. Or my new laptop, I should say. My newer laptop. Because this runs so slow. But the other way I can't edit my videos on for some weird reason. Hold on here. There we are. That's us now. That's the chat up now. There we go. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I can't see through my glasses. My glasses are that dirty, I can't bloody see through them. Wait till I clean them. Ashley, good morning, good morning. I don't even know how I look because I've done a wee bit of crying there. I've done a bit of crying. We were in talking to my mum's social worker about the power of attorney thing, and it's guardianship. So me and my dad have got joint guardianship in my mum, but it's going to go through a lawyer and all that first, so it'll take a while. Not that we're in any rush. I say to them I'm not in any rush because my mum seems quite settled where she is. Molly, good morning, good morning. She seems quite settled, my mum, where she is. So I'm not in any rush. But do you know what I've picked up again? Let me show you this. Hold on. There it is. Look what I've started doing again. This is for my son's partner for Christmas. I'm making him a cosy blanket, and his favourite colours are black and purple. So that's what I've been sitting doing, knitting like an old fart. Well, I'm an old fart, so I've been sitting doing that. It takes my mind off stuff. So I'll be getting into that this afternoon. I can tell you, my poor wee dad was crying and I was crying. Oh, we done a lot of crying. But I did have to say to them, see, the other day when I was up, and as soon as my mum seen me, right, she was like, they've all been B-word to me in here. They've all been terrible. They've all been terrible to me. All the nurses are terrible. Right, so I said to that social worker, Mum, this is going to let the nurses know that I know that they're doing a great job, because some days my mum thinks they're absolute angels and other days that she's swearing and cursing and stuff. So, but they've seen all that kind of thing before. They've seen all that before. But wait, I tell you, a few times I've been up seeing my mum. I've told you before, and she's been hitting herself, right, and saying that she wants to unalive. And I'm concerned about that, right? I'm not happy about that. So as soon as my mum says that kind of things to me, I go and I get a nurse. And I say, listen, my mum's in there and she's saying these things, right? So I brings that up the day. I says, the only thing I do worry about, I says, is this when I go in and she does that. And the social worker said to me, she only does that with you. She says, see, as soon as you leave, she doesn't talk like that. Right? It's only me. The sight of me that provokes these thoughts. She says, I don't know what was it? She says manipulation or something. I don't know what she was meaning, but she says, don't worry about it. It's no bad thing. I'm thinking, oh, aye. As soon as my mum sees me, she's having that kind of thoughts. But when I'm not there, everything's hunky-dory. Everything's all right. But as soon as I don't know. But anyway, I voiced my concern about it, which was the whole point of this meeting today. But she did say to my dad, see, my dad even knows going, when your mum gets home, right? And we've all said to him, there's no chance of that, Dad. You know, she doesn't even know. See, if you took her home to her house, she would be like, where's it? Is this place? She wouldn't know. So the social worker woman said to my dad, right up there, she's never going to get home. She's never going. straight out told my dad. And my dad had a wee cry and stuff like that. But I felt not good about my dad crying, but I felt good that somebody else was telling my dad this, that there's no chance of this happening. And hopefully he'll start feeling a bit, not feeling a bit better, but accepting the whole situation. So we were a good, 3 hours or something? I know, she's probably seen me going, right, you're taking me, that's it. Because it's like double doors you've got to go through. See, you get out the place and you've got to get the nurses to buzz you out and all this, it's very secure, the place. So my mum goes about all night. And as I said, I've been into my mum's room and she's got 2 Zimmer frames. And I'm like, whose Zimmer frame have you stole? But she would walk out in the middle of the road. She doesn't know who her family are or anything. She'd be away with strangers. I mean, it's. Do you hear my when that first happened? I jumped in my bloody shirt. So anyway, I'm glad that's over with. It we've been there and seen her. She seems a really nice woman. The social worker's a very nice woman anyway. So that's that out the road. And yesterday, see, I'm not doing good myself, guys. Yesterday, no, she's still got her 40s back again. And she's done a wee bit of artwork as well. That's up on her wall as well. And I've not seen that guy. I've not seen him for a while, so I don't know what's happened there. But yesterday I had the nurse. No, I had the nurse away back. I was to go and see the nurse in January or something, right? I cancelled the appointment. And then with everything that's happened this year, she's been asking me to go up and I've been cancelling the appointment. And eventually they've said, right, you're not going to get any more of your prescriptions unless you come to the nurse. So I was forced to go. So I had to go to the bloody nurse yesterday anyway. I've got my blood taken. I had to hand in urine the day. My asthma's not that great. I was only blowing like 200, 250 on the peak flow thing, which is pretty bad for me. But as I said to the nurse yesterday, I think it's just with everything that's going on. See, that's one thing that triggers my asthma is like worry and stress and stuff like that. Triggers my asthma. So I'm going to need to try and be calm. I'm going to need to watch a bit more ASMR, I think. Keep myself calm because it's I cannot afford to be no well because what's going to happen to everybody if I'm no well? I need to keep myself bloody well here. So, but she was I thought this woman's going to get me into trouble for all the time. So I just went in and just said to her, look, I've had a bad year this year. And I went in and I was telling her everything that's been going on this year and all the rest of it. And I just put my keys on the table and went, and that's that. Duncan, listen, that was something. Duncan, guys, if you don't know, Duncan was a serial, how can I say this? I don't want to say the word. I don't want to. But he used to do things to himself, right? He was a serial do things to himself guy. And that must be torture when you think it. That must be torture. See if that's your thing and you've got a problem and the whole time you've got to have your hands doing their dead stuff. No, this was when my auntie had a strange disease, a very, very rare thing, and she was completely blind and all that. So she was in a care facility for over 30 years, my auntie. And so we'd go up and visit her, and there, sure enough, as soon as she went in the door, Duncan would come out, and he'd be sitting across, he'd be going, whoa, like that and everything, and he'd be doing stuff to himself. So you had to just try everybody just don't look at Duncan, just don't look, no eye contact with Duncan, but your peripheral vision, you can see him there. You can see him doing it, and see if you move in your seat, it was like that. It was uncomfortable. But there was one time I thought they were going to keep me in this particular place at the time. This was before electronic cards and all that kind of thing. It was just like locked the doors. There was one door that to go out, it had two like handles. One of them you had to turn this way, and one of them you had to turn that way to get out, right? And I couldn't get out the door this time. And there was a doctor looking at me like that, and I'm like, oh my God, they're going to keep me in. But they're going to say, look, she can't even open the door, and that's it. Hey, there's a bed for you down the hall. I used to do that. I mean, it must have been hell for Duncan. And listen, they've obviously given him some kind of drugs that would maybe stop the kind of feel. I don't know what was going on with the man. I felt sorry for him, but also I didn't want him near me, if you know what I mean. See, wherever Duncan was sitting, you wouldn't want that seat after the man. I mean, it was a shame for him, but it was like, you're trying, how are you doing, auntie, like that, and he's there doing it. I've seen that, Ashley, and people would think that was a great thing. But you think it if you are like at church or something like that, or you're in the middle of Asda doing your shopping, or you're at the school collecting a kid and you're having the kind of urges. That's bad, eh? That's bad. A lot of people, oh, that'd be great. No, it wouldn't really. Do you know what my granny used to say, Ashley? My granny used to say with men that would do that kind of thing, they've got a dry spine. Right, I don't know why. Look, I've got it in top chat, so see if people are talking to me and I can't see it. It's because I've not got it in live chat there, haven't I? My granny used to say that men that touched herself a lot, oh, you'll have a dry spine. Like that. And I remember, this was before I really knew everything about, like, human anatomy. So I was, is that where it comes from, the spine? She also used to say if you were pregnant, right? You were pregnant and you seen like a sandwich or something, you were like, oh, I don't know if I should have that sandwich. I've just had like, oh, you've got to eat it. Because see, if you don't eat it, you're going to have fur on your tongue. Old wives' tales. Oh my God, I need to watch that show, Ashley. I need to watch that show, but I did know there was this one time that it was me and my ex-sister-in-law, we were double doing, and it was a radio phone-in. It was a phone-in, like phone in your problems and stuff. And there was a nurse that had phoned in, and she was anonymous. And she worked in ER, the emergency room. She says, and a gentleman came in with an action man, that's like a G.I. Joe, like a male Cindy doll, a big male Barbie doll, stuck somewhere. Apparently fell on it, right? He fell on this action man, and it was unfortunate, it went straight up. But when he tried to pull it out, the action man's arms opened like this, right? So he couldn't get the action man out. Sky, my gorgeous Sky, you came into the chat at the perfect time. Aye, fell on. But there's a lot, that happens to a lot of people, isn't it? That the phone hoovers and stuff like that. And it gets lodged places, like, fell on it. Molly, hello, my Molly, good morning. Aye, so this action man got lodged when man fell on it. What unfortunate. I think he was in the middle of the night going to the bathroom and slipped on something and fell down. We're deep in it, Sky. As usual, that's where my chats go. My chats always end up there. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but anyway, because look, it puts a smile on my face. I was feeling bad, but now I'm feeling all happy now. I need to watch that programme. That sounds like my kind of programme, that. I'm going to try and find it. Did you just send me the link, Ashley? Let me see. I need to watch that. It'll cheer me up. Do you know what? I need a bit of cheering. I need a wee bit of cheering in my life. That's why I need a bit of happiness. I keep praying to God and saying, just please give me something happy. Give me something. Hopefully the blood's all right and hopefully the urine's all right. But there you are. I was basically my hand up my back to go to that nurse. I don't like going. Oh, I need to watch it, Ashley. I'm gagging. There's a good word. Gagging to watch it now. I'm gagging to watch that. That's going to be my thing. I'm going to have something to eat and settle down. I'm going to take my shoes off and just. Do you know what? I'm going to just put my pyjamas back on. That's how I feel. See, as soon as I come off here, the jammies are going on. That's what's going to happen. The hair's getting put up right now. The hair's getting put up. The jammies are going on. And I'm just going to sit here with my wee cover and do some knitting and watch this. I'll probably see if it's as funny as that. I'll be dropping stitches. I'll be dropping stitches. Oh, Sky, I'm a hot bloody mess. But anyway, Mum's good today. That's it. The thing. She was really good. She was awfully tired today, but she was settled, which is always good. I'll need to tell them about it. They will. They'll see, they've got my kind of sense of humour. We'll need to watch it. I'll cheer us all up because we're all kind of, we all need it. And you know, my grass is needing cut badly. This is triggering the hell out of me. And it's rained every day. So even my son wouldn't be able to cut the bloody grass because it would just get chewed up with the lawnmower. Things like that just trigger me. But I'm going to have a cosy day. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm tired as well. I've not been getting a good sleep recently, and I've got a bad twitch in my eye. You can't see it probably, right? But see the now looking at you, my eye's going like that and twitching. It's like that all the time, and I feel like I'm not winking at you, but I can see it. That's been happening for a couple of days, so I don't know if I'm just losing my bloody mind now. Maybe I'm just going after reels. I knew it, Ashley. I knew that. I knew there'd be somebody with the Hoover. I think that's happened here as well in Scotland. I think there's been some incidents that they tricky Hoovers have been, you know, in the roadie, all these people going to the toilet in the middle of the night, and they've tripped up. They've actually managed to put the Hoover on at the same time that, unfortunately, the hose in the Hoover has went somewhere and can you imagine somebody carrying a Henry Hoover or something into casualty? It must be embarrassing. It must be embarrassing, right? But if you need to go to casualty, you need to go. And they've probably seen everything. They've probably seen everything. Sky, of course, I'm winking at you. You've caught me out. Plugged in on. What would you say though? Do you know what? I would be up front and go, look, I was having some kind of game with my partner or alone. In my case, I was having a party myself. And I thought that'd be a good idea at the time for the Hoover to be involved, and it seemed to get stuck someplace, and that's that. I'm sure there was something that I had done before, and I came right up front and said to them, "Oh, do you know what it was? It was my tattoos. Mind when I get the tattoo gun, and I ran amok with it, and I had to go to the tattoo guy to fix it." No, I could have said I'd fell asleep at a party and somebody had, you know, woke me up with tattoo me. I came straight out and went like that. Look, I bought a tattoo gun off of eBay. I was blazing one night. I was going through a lot in my mind, and I just went to town on myself with the tattoo gun. Can you fix it? Honesty, I mean, sometimes being honest, but I'll need to watch these stories. Maybe there is some stories I'll be like, I'm not telling them that. Not telling them that. The Hoover is mild compared to that. I'll need to look at it. What have any seen the programme? I've only seen wee clips of it. It's on YouTube, and it's bad tattoos. And it's tattoos of folk that have fell asleep at a party. God knows how you could get tattooed and no wake up. Right? You must have been right out it. But these people have like fell asleep at parties, or they've let their mates do something, and it's usually always naughty drawings. It's usually always naughty drawings that these friends do on their so-called friend, like naughty stuff. That's quite funny. That's quite. I mean, thank God for laser surgery stuff. No laser surgery. What is it? Laser. Oh, the tattoo laser. I can't even think of it. Too much is going on in my brain. My brain's like overflowing with stuff at the moment. Oh God, Ashley Sear, that's oh Jesus. That's that. Do you know, I knew about that though, kind of, because if you watch the video, gay bar, I want to take you to a gay bar. There's a bit in it, and it's like a wee tube, and you see a wee hamster running through it like that. That's what that refers to. But I thought, no way would people do that. But people do all sorts of weird stuff. Well, poor Sky. Poor Sky's like, do you know what? I'm going to Linda's chat just for a wee laugh to make me feel better. I knew you're going away like that. Disturbed. What the hell? But also the people that dress up as animals. What is it called? It's no dogging. It's furries. No, I'm sorry, but you know how men don't like it if you laugh when you're trying to be romantic. Let's say they don't like it if you laugh. No, if I had a significant other and they come in, they were dressed like a Dalmatian or something like that. Oh, come on, baby. I would look. You would. I'd be lying in the flare, like cracking up. The last thing I would want to be romantic with so-called person in a Dalmatian outfit. That's just not right. Listen, if that's your thing and you're a consenting adult with another adult, then you batter on into whatever makes you happy. I'm just saying personally, I'm not going to be doing that. Jeez. No, actually, no. Hi. Aye, furries, they're called. Furries. And listen, I couldn't take it seriously. I couldn't. I don't know how people can get aroused by that, but there you are. They can. There's people that are getting laid all over the place, dressed as bloody furries and all the rest of it. Can I get laid? No. I'm too far gone. CBS, hello, good morning and good afternoon from me. I can't get it. These folk are all out there like rolling in sex and stuff, and I'm like sat here like that, twiddling my thumbs. Just shows you how ugly and stuff I must be. Just put it in perspective, Linda. That's what it is. Oh, I'm going to be watching that anyway. Maybe I should. Do you know, maybe I would get more luck that way, Ashley. Maybe I'd get more luck. Don't you dare take the Dalmatian outfit off, no, Linda. Keep that Dalmatian outfit on. It's going to be quite the obese Dalmatian, isn't it? It's going to be quite a round Dalmatian. It's not going to be a thin to scale Dalmatian. Listen, if you're dressed, I don't even think they would care. Would they care what you look like? I don't know. I don't know. They're okay in the sky. they're living their best life. Like they've got people lining up to be furries with them, and I'm sitting here like, what the hell? What's going on? How come I can't get a date? I maybe need to go into some of these chat rooms. No, do you know what? It would scar me for life. No, I couldn't. I couldn't go into these chat. And anyway, I'd end up laughing, and people would be like, "Oh, kick her out." She laughed at him dressed as a mouse. I wouldn't be able to look at Mickey Mouse again. See, if there was a Mickey Mouse, I could not. Don't ruin Disney for me. Don't ruin it. Ah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go take all this makeup off, get my jammies on, and get right into some knitting. Serious knitting. Do you know what I said to Amanda the other day? She says, "What are you doing, Mum?" And I wrote back, "I'm just doing a couple of lines." And she wrote, "What?" And I went, "Lines. Lines." She thought I was meaning some other kind of line, which I've never done, right? I've never done any kind of lines, but she thought that I just all of a sudden woke up and thought, you know what? I'm going to get right into that white stuff the day. Right into it. So I'm going to be doing a couple of lines. Sky's going to go and read the Bible. I think I should too. In fact, there's a chapel right across the road. Maybe I should go and douse myself in some bloody holy water. Oh, yes, my Tingle Pink, my darling. I think about you all the time. I hope you're doing good. I'm always here if you need me. But I'm away to watch this ER thing because that's going to cheer me right up. But I love you all so much. I don't know when I'll be back. I'll be back sometime this week anyway. But I love you all. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody.